What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cam coming back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at a video where you can get the 9 most, things out of your Nintendo Switch. So I bought a Nintendo Switch not too long ago, and there's not really much I can do but play the game on it. That's it. Mario Odyssey and Pokemon Tournament. That's basically the only thing you can do on it. Let's get past this ad real quick.
Wait, honey, can you look at
2,
this?
1, and pause. So, 9 ways to get the most out of your Nintendo Switch. So if you bought a Switch and you don't have much you can do with it, the link to this video will be in the description below. But if you also like my video, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you can be notified when I drop new videos on the channel. So without further ado, with that being said, let's get right into it.
So you just got yourself a Switch and you're understandably super excited about it.
Correct.
It's a fantastic little device right out of the box, but what can we do to this thing so early in its life to get the most out of it?
First of all, my Switch didn't come like that. My Switch didn't come like that. Not at all. My thing was all wrapped up in plastic. Couldn't really... It didn't come on. It wasn't even on like that. My box don't look like that either. I think I got a different... Yeah, mine wasn't set up like that. He got a controller with his, the Joy-Con holder, some type of charger thing. I didn't even get a microchip with mine. I probably did. It's probably somewhere in the box. No, I didn't get a microchip with mine.
Perhaps my favorite thing about this thing is that the charge port is USB Type-C, and we all know that in order for Nintendo to pack as much power as they could into this little tiny device, the battery life had to take a substantial hit. I mean, look at how tiny that thing is. If you're in a bind and you need to charge on the go, you can use one of those portable USB chargers, preferably one that's rated for tablets. I have this Anchor charger with an iQ charge port, so it knows the voltage that needs to be supplied to the device that's plugged into it. There are newer models of the same device that can charge your Switch even faster. If you're playing something power intensive, like let's say Breath of the Wild, it might drain your battery faster than it's charging, so keep that in mind. It's always best to regularly charge your device with the power adapter that Nintendo supplied themselves. But this is a great alternative. If you happen to have a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, the Switch can be used to charge your MacBook. But don't do this, because that's real dumb.
Yeah.
Now, I've known for a long time that digital games are better, especially if you have a portable console. You have all of your games there at all times. There's no need to have a collection taking up room in your house. I've just always kind of liked having a collection. You buy one game and then you feel like you need to buy more physically so that you have something tangible to put in your collection. To break myself out of...
This guy gets me. He gets me. The fact that I don't have any, physical copies of any game, except for the games I have for the Switch. I do collect other things like, Pokemon plushies, Overwatch pop vinyls, and you gotta just have it there. And you always gotta buy another so you can add to your collection. I got about 6 right now. Long way to go.
That habit, I decided to make the Switch my first all-digital console. Now, you can't do that with the provided 32 gigabytes of internal memory. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild itself takes up 40% of that 32 gigabytes. Hell, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 is 32 gigabytes, so it won't even fit on the internal storage. So I got myself the SanDisk Ultra 200 gigabyte micro SD card. At the time of this writing, it's only $72.99, which is around the price that I got it for. I've seen it as low as $60 and as high as $90 when it was posted on Kotaku and the demand skyrocketed. CamelCamelCamel.com is a great tool for tracking the prices of items on Amazon, so keep an eye on that. Of course, there are other side options available too. If you don't need that much storage or just want something half the price, the Wirecutter rated this Samsung Evo card as the fastest micro SD around. The Switch supports SDHC and SDXC micro SD cards. Just note that if you use an SD card in one Switch, you will not be able to use it in any other Switch. This is something that Nintendo definitely needs to work out. While the Joy-Cons work a lot better than I expected, people are reporting sync issues with the left Joy-Con even when it's in the Joy-Con grip. Nintendo advises you to optimize your play area. You want to minimize the distance between the Joy-Cons and the Switch, even though they work from pretty dang far away. Get rid of anything that could be blocking the signal. For example, don't put your Switch behind your TV. Aquariums could also interfere with the signal, so keep it away from fish. Get it away from any large metal things, too, while you're at it. This includes a giant mass of wires or cables. You'd also want to keep it at least 3 to 4 feet away from any other wireless devices. Mine is about 2.5 feet away from my wireless router, and I haven't experienced any Joy-Con issues, so your experience...
Okay, so that's weird. Okay, so my Nintendo Switch is not even a foot away from my PlayStation, and which is not even a foot away from my wireless router. And they're all within not even 2 feet. Not even 2 feet within each other. Not including the two phones and my laptop, which is not even 3 feet away from each other. So, my Joy-Cons work perfectly fine. I have no syncing issues. Yay me.
Experiences may vary. If you're really having left Joy-Con issues and you're feeling really ambitious, you can open up the left Joy-Con and solder a wire antenna to the board. The left Joy-Con has a much shorter antenna that is attached to the board, so this greatly improves the left Joy-Con's reliability. Of course, don't do this unless you're ready to break your controller. I'll put a link to that tutorial right up here. On the same note, it is very easy to accidentally attach the Joy-Con wrist straps backwards and get them seemingly stuck forever. Hell, it's already hard enough to get the wrist straps off when you put it on right. An easy solution to get these off is to flip the Joy-Con over and look for these two little black prongs. Get a small thin object like a dull but pointy knife and just push these prongs in, and the strap should slide right off. Or forget all of this and just get the far superior Pro controller. It's much better for our grown-ass hands. Plus, the D-pad helps for Bomberman, the best game on the Switch. It's a little pricey at $70, but hey, you can use it as a PC controller too. It works natively through Bluetooth. It's always nice seeing Nintendo playing along with others. It's also got a nice little hidden message for you. If you move the right thumbstick down, it says, "Thanks to all game fans." Aww. There aren't many online games right now. It's really just Bomberman. Yeah, Bomberman. If you're gonna get competitive with Mario Kart 8 or Splatoon 2, eventually you're gonna want the best internet connection possible. The provided dock has 3 USB ports, 2 on the side and 1 hidden on the inside for that sweet cable management. Any old USB to Ethernet adapter will work, just like it did for the Wii U. So your Wii U adapter will work too. Note that the USB ports on the Switch dock are only USB 2.0, except the one on the inside. That one's 3.0. Although, it says on the Nintendo Switch website that the ports are all 2.0, even though that one looks very much like a 3.0 port. So if you have a 3.0 USB to Ethernet adapter, you can plug that on the inside, see if it works. It's worth getting a USB 3.0 Ethernet adapter anyway because they're still cheap. Some of them are around the same prices as the 2.0 ones, so it's worth it just to get the 3.0 ones. It'll still work on 2.0 ports too. This one's a little dumb, but it reminds me of when I use Twitter on my phone and people are like, "How did you do that? How did you get your Twitter to look like that?" There's a dark mode setting. It's the same on the Switch. Turn on dark mode for the home screen by going to Settings and Theme. This is easier on the eyes and
So, you go to dark mode. Boop, press that settings. Okay, press it again so it can confirm. You go to themes, black. We got dark mode, guys. And that's easy on the eyes. I could dig.
theory should save on battery life, since the screen isn't firing on all cylinders to generate that bright white background. If you want to see the percentage of battery life that you have, just tap on the battery icon in the top right-hand corner. But if you want it to permanently stay there, you can go to System Settings, scroll down to System, then Console Battery Percentage, and turn that on. Believe it or not, Digital Foundry found that Zelda Breath of the Wild works best in portable mode. So if you want the best experience, play in portable mode. Also, keep in mind there are more games than Zelda. Get some multiplayer games to show off your new toy to your friends. Super Bomberman R is great, but things do get a little hard to see when you're in portable mode playing multiplayer. Snipper Clips is a fantastic multiplayer game, and it's only $20. 1-2 Switch is also a great way to show off the hardware, especially if you're trying to justify this purchase to your parents. But at $50, I just can't justify the purchase of that game. It is not worth $50
I
to
didn't
me.
buy it.
And finally, to get rid of that rancid taste of the cartridges, dip them in a little bit of salsa. Life hack. So what do you guys think about your Nintendo Switch?
Don't dip your cartridges in salsa. That's they probably don't even taste bad. So
leave any tips out? Do you have any tips? Leave them in the comments below. Add me on Twitter. All this social media garbage. Have you been playing Zelda? Do you love it? Do you love Zelda? And don't forget, the most important things that you could do is subscribe and share this video with a friend.
Like you said, the most important things you can do is like, subscribe, and share with a friend. So, how about it? Help the kid out, okay? And if he missed anything, if I missed anything, comment down in the comment section below. I will want to hear more things you can do with your Switch, because right now I'm feeling a little limited here. So, y'all see the games I got? I got this Namco Museum, but it's only Pac-Man, and I never played it before because nobody would join me in the game of Pac-Man. So, it's like 2-player online. You like literally have to wait for the other person to get there so you can play. So, yeah. I just play Mario and Pokken Tournament and stuff like that. So, we just got dark mode on here. Didn't really learn much. Still feel limited. But, you know, you probably learned something. So, thank me for bringing this video to you. So, he probably already brought it to you. But, hey, help me help you help him. Okay? It's your boy Cam. And this is the life of K&D. Hit that bell so you can be notified. And I'm out.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So that's what you do, babe?